Hi, it's Grandma Roseanne, and we're going to make something super delicious and fantastically easy. We're going to make a cherry puff pastry tart. Now, I will tell you, if you want to make the puff pastry yourself, you're going to take this super easy recipe and really complicate the heck out of it. I've made puff pastry. It's labor intensive and time intensive. However, if I go to the grocery store and I pick up puff pastry, it's in my freezer section of the grocery store, then I let it defrost according to the package directions, which are so easy, either in your refrigerator for 12 to 14 hours, on the countertop for a few hours, or in your microwave, however you want to do it. But what you end up with is puff pastry, and it is separated like this. And you get two sheets that look just like this. Now I'm going to wrap this up because I'm going to use it for something else, and you don't want to dry it out. So you wrap it up just like that, and it's fine. Okay? Now I lightly floured my countertop here, and I'm just going to kind of roll this out a little bit, not a whole lot, a little bit. Puff pastry like this is very easy to work with, very easy. Now I'm cutting the edges off. Don't throw these away, they're good. Whoop. I went crooked. There, straighten that puppy out. There. Now what you want to do is you want to create an edge, because we're going to fill this. So you create that edge just by rolling this over, just like that. I have preheated my oven to 400 degrees, and it's been preheating for probably about 10 minutes because I want it nice and hot. Now you are going to take your tart and just do that. Now we're going to dock it. Dock it, you say? What is docking? Well, you know what? My mom did this all the time. She never called it docking. She said just stick it with a fork. So that's all docking is, if you are like my mom and like me. But if you are some big time chef, we are in the process of docking. Okay. So getting ready to put this in, I'm just going to brush just the edges here, a little bit in the middle with some melted butter. I think it just gives it a really beautiful look when you do that. Now this is going to go popped into my oven. It's going to be there for 10 minutes at 400 degrees. And while that's happening, I'm going to make a spectacular cherry fill for this. All right, now what I have in here are a product that you can buy most anywhere. I have the dark sweet cherries that are pitted, and I've got 2 cups in here. And so what I have done is I have just added a little bit of water to them, and I'm letting them soften up. To this I'm going to add 1/8 of a cup of sugar. I would like you to taste your own to see if you like them really tart, if you want them a little bit sweeter. It's just entirely up to you. Now to this, I want to add just a little bit of lemon, because I think it just gives it that extra little bit of sharpness and freshness. Now, I don't want that much liquid, but I do want it syrupy. So here I'm going to now get some of this, temper this cornstarch. I've got 1 teaspoon of cornstarch there, and put it back in. Just like that. Now, that'll thicken up very, very quickly. I want it kind of syrupy. And I do want to taste it to make sure we have the right amount of sugar so that I can keep cameraman sweet. Ooh, hot. Oh, good. Oh no. Wait a minute while I wash this off. Now don't tell me you've never done that. I know you have. I just wanted to get it out because it's cherry juice. It will stain. This needs a little bit more, so I'm going to put another 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch in here. You never know when you're working with fruit how much liquid is in there, so be flexible with this. And do it in small amounts because you don't want to put in too much. You see, I have, look in here, cameraman. I have cooked down most of the liquid in there. It's got that wonderful, wonderful balance of sweet and tart, which is what I absolutely love. Okay, we have our puff pastry, but not completely cooked. It's just been in there for about 10 minutes. Now you see how it has puffed up here? Well, what we're gonna do is we're going to punch it down. Just like that. We're just pushing the air out of it. And now we're going to add our cherries. It's so pretty. Now I have made this before where I have some goat cheese under it. I've done it where I have put some Philadelphia cream cheese under it. It's really a nice addition, but you don't have to have it, okay? So I wanted this to be pure. Now it's going to go back in the oven. Oh, I wanted just for a bit here. I want to do this side again. Just like that. Now it's going to go back in the oven for 10 minutes, and then we are going to have a fabulous taste test here. So, back in 10. How do you like this now? Come and take a look. This is beautiful, you guys. Just beautiful. Now, it would be perfect just like that. You could sprinkle some confectionery sugar over it, but I'm going to do something really nice for cameraman.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put whipping cream on here. Now, if you want to be fancy, you would pipe it on, but I'm not going to be that fancy. But I do use the whipping cream that I make, so I buy the heavy cream and create this. And the reason I do that, well, first of all, it's a much better product than the aerosol one out of the can. But I did buy an aerosol one out of the can one time. I think I was just pressed for time or something. And then I happened to walk in the kitchen. You know what cameraman's doing? Can you believe that? A grown man. I mean, I looked at him, I said, you know, I was raised with 3 brothers. That's what a teenage boy does. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I was teaching the grandkids.
Yeah, he did. He taught him to do it too. All right. I think that should be about enough to make cameraman happy. Now, let's see what we have created here. Ooh.
Mm.
That's a gift from the gods. I swear to you. So incredibly delicious with that puff pastry. So incredibly delicious. So, give it a shot. You saw it only took a little bit of time. No time at all, actually. And it's a delicious dessert. You could serve that anywhere, to anyone, at any time. And if they didn't like it, then you just need better friends. That's all. Okay? So subscribe, please. If you enjoyed the video, go hit the subscribe button. Ingredients below. And what else? Oh, hit the little bell so you'll know when we post again. So thank you so much. Cameraman and I are going to dive into this, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.